Previously on Game of Thrones.
You'd help the Second Sons. Guide them into Marine.
I can't, Asher.
This could be our only chance.
Get them into the city, help them liberate Marine, and I will see that you are rewarded.
You think you can have reason with a wildling?
No, I'm a friend.
Don't move.
This is my sister, Sylvie.
I have to get in there, Sarah. Lord Whitehill is up to something. He's conspiring against my family, and someone in there is helping him.
Andros is hiring sellswords. Hundreds of them.
What?
He's building an army for Lord Whitehill, big enough to march against Ironrath.
Don't Louise.
Rodri! I'm told you're a man who can't be broken. I've decided to come see for myself. I was just telling your sister. Father's been looking to make a match for me, and Talia's been such good company. Think she likes me? Or maybe your mother? A flower plucked is still a flower. Just dies more quickly. We could be a family, Lord Forrester. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Your mother may need some convincing.
It'd be a privilege to call you family.
You hear that, Talia? Father will be so pleased. But let's put our happy day to the side for a moment. Walk with me. Oh. You won't need your sword. Not where we're going.
Very well.
That was easy. There. Doesn't that feel better? Oh, you're coming too.
This is Lord's business, not a child's.
I say she comes. I don't trust her with my men.
How fares your father, Lord Bolton?
Better than yours. Polite of you to ask. I loved playing in the woods when I was your age. Still do. So many places to hide. I've gotten very good at finding people.
Roderick?
It's all right, Talia.
That reminds me. Where's Griff? I expected to be greeted by him on my arrival. Bit of a disappointment to have to show myself in.
Griff was injured. The maester is looking after him.
I'm aware of Griff's injuries, and that you inflicted them. Oh, I really hoped things might be different with you. I hoped we could be friends. After all, I was generous. I've allowed you to keep half your forest, your livelihood. Yet you went behind my back and called in the Glenmores. I'm not sure how you managed that. The Glenmores have sworn their loyalty to my father.
Lady Elena Glenmore is our guest. The soldiers accompanied her to ensure her safety.
If her safety is a concern, perhaps she should not have come to Ironrath. Well, I'm certainly glad we've sorted this out. Thank you for being so forthcoming. But there's still a price. Ah. Here we are.
Arthur! Roderick!
You disobeyed me. You disrespected me. Someone has to pay! You didn't think it would be you, did you? Your damaged goods. Someone else's leftovers.
Arthur's done nothing wrong! If you want to hurt someone, hurt me!
No, Roderick!
Why bother? You're nearly a corpse already.
No!
Stop!
Look at what you've done! I hope it was worth it. Is it worth it, Arthur?
Please stop! Please!
Talia, don't look away.
No!
It's very important you see what comes of disobedience.
Roderick! Make him stop!
Talia, don't look.
Please.
Look at him, Talia. See what your brother's done.
Please, please, Lord Ramsay.
Sorry, but they'll never learn otherwise.
Mercy, have mercy! Mercy, my lord!
Did Roderick show mercy to Griff? This is his fault. That's a lot of blood.
Please stop, Lord Ramsay.
No. You want to kill me, don't you? Release him. Go on. Prove how strong you are. Do it for Ethan.
No, Roderick! He's toying with you!
Do it. Your little brother had bigger balls than you. I came here to kill you, but now I realize it might be far more entertaining to watch Lud tear you to pieces. I never want to come back to this fucking shit stain of a holdfast. I have better things to do than to play wet nurse to you and Lud. So you'll settle this on your own. Last house standing wins. Otherwise I'll kill you both and be done with it. Best of luck. And one more thing. Can't leave a job half finished. Ready the horses? Not sure you'll have much luck finding other allies.
Only a monster would do such a thing. The Boltons will pay for this.
Arthur.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I keep asking myself what we've done to deserve such hate. Did we bring it on ourselves? Or is this house just cursed?
This is my fault. If I hadn't agreed to Elena's plan...
You didn't do this, my lord. Blame Ramsay, blame Lud, blame the gods if you have to. But don't blame yourself. The Glenmore Guard are gone. Ordered home by Ramsay. So much for having allies.
Ramsay says he's not taking sides anymore. He means to let the strongest house survive. I intend that to be us, Duncan.
But can we even fight them? We don't have the numbers. We don't yet have Ryan back. And if Mira's right about an army from the south, it just seems risky. At least until...
Where is he? Where is my brother?
My lady. My lady.
Let me through!
Elena.
Roderick, tell me where he... Oh, no. No. Oh, no. No! Arthur, no! Arthur! It's my fault. I brought him into this. I asked him to help.
You can't blame yourself, Elena. He was a grown man. He made his own choices.
But he trusted me. He always has. I was there the day he learned to hold a bow. He was so nervous that Father called him Quiver. And now to die. Like this. Tortured.
Ramsay Snow did this. He's a madman.
Ramsay was here because of you, Roderick. If we hadn't been your allies...
Elena.
I'm sorry. Oh, God.
Let's get you someplace warm.
How do I do this, Roderick? How do I keep going? Where do I find the strength? You've been such a friend to me, Roderick. Right from the very beginning. I should try to get some sleep. I'm not sure I'll be able to.
You're not alone, Elena. I'm here for you, whatever you need.
Thank you, Roderick.
Ah, there you are. I haven't seen you since the coronation feast.
How many ships do you suppose it takes to move an army?
Ships? Why in the world would you...
Never mind.
Mira, I'll be honest. I took an enormous risk, defying Marjorie to get you into that feast. And you thanked me by making a scene with Lord Andros, in front of everybody. Marjorie saw, of course, and she knew exactly how you got there. You're in over your head, Mira. I know it, and Marjorie knows it. Which is why it's not safe for me to be around you anymore.
What?
Mira, you're not the girl I knew at Highgarden. She'd never be so reckless. And now that Garibald and I are discussing marriage, I just can't risk being associated with you. Not anymore. You know how much I need this marriage.
That's fine by me. I don't need friends who get so easily overwhelmed.
It makes me sad to hear you talk like that. Was it worth it, at least? Sacrificing so much for your family.
Nothing's worth losing your friendship over, Sarah.
I would have said the same thing once.
They'll be very grateful.
I'd better go before she sees me. She already
Mira
thinks-
Forrester.
Can I help you?
You need to come with me. Now.
Why would I?
Don't make this difficult.
Come on, Beskar, listen. How can you still be angry at me?
Is that a joke? I had Dez Ozaraza in my hand and you made me let him go.
Yeah. You were afraid of disobeying the pretty little queen.
You chose your prize over my one chance of revenge.
And for what?
Enough! Your revenge would have cost me everything.
It'd be worth it to see him dead.
Oh, and you'd explain that to my family's corpses.
We should never have come here. This city. It only holds pain for me, Asher. I was hoping to bury it all with Dezor's corpse. You denied me that. Please, I don't want to talk about it again.
Asher, you're back.
Uncle. Let's collect our second sons and get out of here.
If you did as you were told, Daenerys should deliver.
Daenerys, huh? First names with the Queen now, are we?
Your Grace, my nephew has returned from his mission.
It seems you played your part in the taking of Marine, Asher Forrester. Did you run into any trouble? Reports from the battle are muddled. Perhaps you can clear them up. Well, my time is short.
Nothing out the ordinary, Your Grace. We fulfilled your orders.
To the letter, if reports are true. I hear you know how to follow orders, despite your friend's efforts to make you stray. You told me Asher was a man of integrity, Malcolm. Now I know you were telling the truth. You have proved yourself an honorable warrior. You have my gratitude. Unfortunately, I cannot spare my second sons.
What?
But, Your Grace, the mission was a success.
I need every soldier to hold Marine.
This is why you denied me my revenge? What did I tell you? She was never going
here empty-handed. In truth, we are not so different. We're both far from home. We've both suffered the loss of those we've loved. And we both struggle to do what's right.
That's high praise, Your Grace. I'm honored.
You've earned it. I cannot give you my sellswords, but I will give you the next best thing. This gold will be of use.
Thank you, Your Grace.
We promise to put it to good use.
I'm sure you will. A new day is born in Marine. The slaves have thrown off their collars. There are fighters among those who used to be bound.
On behalf of the Forresters and the Branfields, I thank you.
See that you are ready when I return to Westeros. I have other plans for you, Malcolm.
Plans for me, Your Grace?
Plans that will help House Forrester, I hope.
I would like you to stay and serve me. I have a task for you.
Your Grace, I am humbled. But I owe my allegiance to my family.
And they will be grateful for the Targaryen alliance you've helped forge.
I am honored you would ask me. Might I discuss it with my nephew first?
Do so. But let me know your answer soon.
You'd seriously consider staying in Essos?
I'm not sure. This is all rather sudden. If she does come to Westeros, we'd want Daenerys Targaryen on our side. You've made a good start with her. I could strengthen that bond.
You're right, Uncle. The Mother of Dragons would make a powerful ally.
If she succeeds in taking the Iron Throne, she'll be the only ally we need. But whatever comes of this, we still need men who will fight for us now. The Queen thought we might find them here, among the newly freed.
The little Queen is right. Marine holds plenty of killers, and I know the worst.
So what are we waiting for? Let's go get them.
I don't know, Asher. They're not like us. To them, killing is a sport. It's fun.
Let them have fun with the White Hills, then. As long as they kill them, I don't care.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
I must talk further with the Queen. Don't get yourselves killed.
So, where exactly are we going?
Well, these fighters used to be slaves. If I had to guess, I'd say they'll be trying to live like masters.
You're freezing.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Someone has to keep watch.
Oh. It's getting worse, isn't it?
We're only about a few days out from the Antler River. We cross a bridge the first men built. And from there, we can try to find the North Grove. Right, Sylvie?
We're not going north. We're going south, to join Mance, and the rest of the Free Folk.
But look...
That was always the plan, Cotter.
You can't stop me from going north.
I wouldn't try, but I'm not going with you either. And without me...
Sylvie, he's come a long way. He knows what he's doing.
Does he now? Tell me then. How did my brother get that gash in his arm? You dressed his wound up well enough. But why'd he get hurt in the first place?
What does that have to do with the...
Hush, Cotter! I'm asking Fishface here.
Sylvie!
Don't Sylvie me. I want to hear it from him.
It happened when we escaped Castle Black. There were men chasing us and...
That wound's fresh as can be. Are all crows liars, or just him? Point is, you don't belong out here.
Sylvie, I've known Gaddard a while now. He may not be one of us, but I trust him.
I've been waiting months for you, Cotter. And when you finally come home, it's with some crow who can barely build a fire. No, we don't need to die for him.
Me neither. Fucking North Grove isn't even real.
And if it is, it's probably full of wolves and more wildlings.
You didn't lose your nerve already, did you?
Finn, will you...
Just piss off!
Some leader you turned out to be.
You should listen to him. The further north you go, the more likely you'll never come back. It's just not worth it. Once Cotter's fit to travel, we head south. With or without you, Garrett.
Sylvie.
You need to rest. And we'll be wanting something to eat. I won't go far.
Oh, don't be angry, Garrett. This isn't what it looks like.
First I find out you're a wildling. Now you've got a sister. What else are you hiding?
Nothing. I swear. I thought she could help. Sylvie knows these woods better than I do. If anyone can find the North Grove, it's her. And besides, I couldn't just leave her. I won't do that. Not again.
But she's refusing to help. You heard her. Her mind's made up.
She can be stubborn when she wants. But if she's going south, then so am I.
So that's it. I can't head north without a guide.
I go where she goes. I'm sorry, Garrett.
What are you doing over here? There's a perfectly good fire.
I'm not going anywhere near those fucking wildlings.
Oh, come on. Just give them a chance.
I did, and look where it got us.
I'm sorry for getting you into this mess. Really.
Not your fault. I wanted to come. Just didn't know this is how it'd turn out.
Come on, Finn. You'll freeze your ass off if you stay here.
Suppose you're right. May as well get warm before I die.
Garrett.
So you really won't take me north?
I want to help you, Garrett, I mean it. But I can't leave her behind. And besides, north of here, I'd be as lost as you.
How's your arm feeling?
Decent, I'd say. Why'd you ask? Oh, you mean this one? Yeah, it's shit.
Don't know why you'd want this around.
Whoa! Fucking hell. Could you have been any louder?
Sorry.
Never met a crow before. Sorry I almost killed you. Might have done you a favor, though. Plenty of things want to kill a crow up north. Giants, thens, shadow cats and ice spiders. And the White Walkers, of course.
I'm not a crow anymore. I left that life behind me.
Once a crow, always a crow. That's what they say, anyway. Don't frighten our dinner away. Shit.
Here.
I was never any good with a bow.
Know how to use that? You're not going to shoot me in the leg, are you?
I trained at Castle Black.
So you're shit then. I think you need more training. Come on. Yes.
It's not much, but it'll last us. You're not half bad with a bow. Could come in handy. You ever lost anyone, Garrett? Someone you really cared about? Someone you thought you couldn't live without seeing ever again? Do you know what that's like?
I lost my family. First my mother, then my sister and father.
So you know how it feels. Cotter and I, we lost everything too. And we nearly lost each other. I didn't think he'd make it back this time. And I won't risk losing him again. Not even for the North Grove.
You know something about it, don't you?
Only what I've heard. But don't get your hopes up. It's not worth it.
Do you know where it is then?
I know where they say it is, but you'd be mad to try and go there.
Why's that?
A few years back, one of the Ice River clans set out to find it. They'd heard stories that the cold couldn't touch it, that it's safe even in the dark of winter. So they'd set out, all full of hope, and none of them ever returned.
That won't happen to us, Sylvie. I was sent to find the North Grove.
That doesn't mean that you'll...
Garrett! Help!
Cotter!
Fuck! Look out!
This looks like the place.
This is definitely the place.
So, who are we dealing with exactly?
Pit fighters. 2 go in, 1 comes out. Day after day. No rules, but kill. Anyone who can survive that is capable of anything. They're crazed savages. But 1 pit fighter is worth any 10 sellswords. If you can convince them to fight for you. And that's not going to be easy. Don't expect to charm them or reason with them.
I've got enough gold to buy them all.
I'd be careful flaunting it.
Must make you feel pretty good, seeing the Masters overthrown.
They're not gone. They're just on their knees. And when they get back...
You did what? What the fuck?
Trust me, you don't want to get involved, Asher. Oh, one last thing. They're not fond of strangers. Or anyone who shows weakness.
Maybe they should see a familiar face first.
If they don't like us coming here uninvited, it will hardly matter who they see first.
Well, if it isn't Beskar, the fucking basilisk.
We just want to talk to Amaya.
You can, but not this one hiding behind your skirt. You've got to the count of 3 to turn around and walk away. 1. I like this one. Hey, Amaya! Company!
Is that a pit?
Yeah, some masters couldn't get enough of the fighting, so they built their own private pits, where things could get really nasty.
That's Amaya.
Keep your cock in your pants, little brother. She's likely to chop it off.
Well, hello there.
Not many people get past the beast. You must need something very badly. So, out with it. Before I decide not to let you leave.
I've come with an offer. I think it's one that'll interest you and your men.
If you wanted my interest, you wouldn't have shown up with her.
Amaya, please.
Please what? I had a friend once, the Basilisk, but she died a long time ago.
I earned my freedom.
You walked out on me. On all of us. Fighting side by side, we were goddesses of the pits. But when you're born trash, I guess you can't help going back to the gutter.
You have a problem with her? Deal with me.
So, what is it that you want? Why shouldn't we rip you to pieces and feed you to the beast? My patience wears thin.
Asher's enemies murdered his family. He needs men like you to sail with him and take his revenge.
You think we sell swords? We don't fight other people's wars. We are pit fighters! Artists who paint in blood.
That was yesterday. The fighting pits have been closed.
You're all free now! Free to do what you want!
Don't you see that?
Yes, we are free. Why would we follow another? We don't have masters anymore! Find your own tongue.
Amaya, trust me.